Good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order. It is 5 o'clock. Let's start with roll call. Commissioners present, I'm Don Griffin, Chair.
Cindy Canardi's here.
Nick Kappa's here.
Deborah Meyerson here.
Who said that?
Deborah Meyerson.
Oh, okay. Yes, thanks, Deborah. Let's have a reading of the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for March the 1st, 2021?
I move to approve the admission. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
All right. I move to approve the minutes for, I believe, what was that, March 1st?
Cindy Canardi seconds.
All in favor, aye. Don Griffin.
Cindy Canardi, yes.
Nick Kappa's, yes.
Deborah Meyerson, yes.
The motion carries. Next, we'll have examination of claims. Is there a motion to approve the claims register for March the 5th, 2021?
Cindy Canardi moves approval of the claims register for March the 5th of 2021.
Nick Kappa's seconds.
All in favor, aye. Don Griffin.
Cindy Canardi, yes.
Nick Kappa's, yes.
Deborah Meyerson, yes.
None opposed. The motion carries. Next, we have examination of payrolls registers. Is there a motion to approve the payroll register for February the 26th, 2021?
Cindy Canardi moves approval of the payroll registers for February 26th, 2021.
Nick Kappa seconds.
All in favor? Aye. Don Griffin.
Cindy Canardi, yes.
Nick Kappa's, yes.
David Walter, yes.
Yay, Dave.
Deborah Meyerson, yes.
Deborah Meyerson, okay. None opposed, so the motion does carry. Let's have a report of officers and committees. Is there a director's report?
Don't believe, Brent. Sorry, Brent. I thought you weren't with us for a second.
Oh, that's okay. Can you all hear me?
Uh-huh.
Thank you, guys. No report from hand today. Thank you.
Okay. Is there a legal report?
Just a minor thing to correct myself from the previous meeting. I received a call after the meeting was over to talk about the charges that are imposed upon vehicle charging stations in the garages, and we do charge a nominal fee to use those charging stations. So I apologize for the misinformation.
Oh, man.
The charge.
I ordered a car, dag nabbit.
Well, the charge is 35 cents per hour, per kilowatt hour. And then there's a 3% credit card charge that's put in by the processing company. So for every kilowatt hour that you charge your vehicle, you will be charged 35 cents. I apologize for the error.
It's okay.
Otherwise, I'm happy to answer any questions about that.
All right. Is there a treasurer's report?
There is not, but I'm available to answer any questions.
Okay. Is there a CTP update report?
No CTP update, but I'm happy to answer any questions if the commissioners have any.
Okay. At this time, I'd like to tender my resignation from the RDC, folks.
Mr. President, I assume that's going to be effective at the end of the meeting. Is that correct?
It will be effective at the end of this meeting. This will be my last meeting on the RDC as period. I've gone ahead and taken a job with the city as the next deputy mayor, and so there would be conflicts. So I will be seeing you. I just will be seeing you in a different capacity. So I like it so much. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I've loved working with you guys. So.
Well, once again, congratulations on that. We're going to see you, so it's not like sorry to see you go.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thank you, guys. Thank you. So without that, I guess, let's go on to new business. The first and only item of business is Resolution 21-17, approval of the change order for number 4 for the construction of Winslow Henderson improvements. Who would like to speak in regards to this motion?
Good evening, Matt Smithers with Engineering Department. This change order will cover a handful of overruns and underruns on pay items for the contract on the Winslow Henderson Path project. We're balancing out the contract here at the end. The construction was completed back in 2020. So on this change order, we had 11 items where there was an overrun on the estimated amount on the contract. And those overruns total $27,632.14. We also have 11 items where there was an underrun, and those pay items total $12,477.18. So that would leave us with a contract adjustment, an additional $15,154.96 on the contract. Let's see. This change order also is on the agenda for the Board of Public Works, and I can answer any questions you may have.
Any questions from the public in regards to Resolution 21-17? Nope. Any questions from redevelopment commissioners in regards to this resolution?
So I do have one question. Since this is the first time I'm seeing a full change order to completion with the over under, I'm assuming this is the closeout this project, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So on average, is there about 4 change orders per project? And it seems if you were to average the 4, we're coming out somewhere in the range of like 13,000 per change order, whatever. I'm just doing a rough estimate in my head. So is that pretty normal?
No, this project had a few more change orders than we typically would have. There's a couple other projects we are just wrapping up or we haven't had any change orders on them so far. So it just depends on what we encounter once we get into the field. And
what made this one a little bit more challenging when putting this multi-use path in?
There were a handful of items that we added after the plans were completed that resulted in change orders. And then there was, I forget all the details, but the plans for this project were originally drawn up 3 or 4 years ago, but then I can't remember if it was funding issues or what the situation was, but the project was delayed a couple different years. So just changes that occur out there on the street after the plans were drawn also added to a few things that occurred here.
Okay. I think the reason I'm asking these questions is because as we look to expand our multi-use path throughout all of Bloomington for the most part, I'm trying to gauge whether this is going to be a normal occurrence of like this type of cost from the consolidated TIF, obviously within the TIF districts, but if this is going to be normal, because it just seems like a lot for that amount of area.
As I mentioned, each project's different. The Winslow, Henderson, Rogers Road paths that were just completed this year, which were an NDOT funded project, we don't have a change order on that. And that project was significantly larger than this one. So it just varies from project to project, unfortunately.
Okay. I don't have any more questions.
Okay.
Yeah, this is David Walter. Just to comment, typically construction projects at the university, we carry 10% contingency just in case we find things that we need to do while we're there or unknowns. I think it's more difficult here with road work, sidewalks, anytime you're dealing with exterior work that you got infrastructure in the way that you may or may not even know it's there. So I look at 17th Street and we had a lot of change orders on that, and some of it was just absolutely necessary given the underground conditions. So it is difficult to judge whether you have enough in your contingency going into any project. So typically I just say, well, if we're under 10%, we're doing good. And this one's gone over a little bit more than that, but if you lump in the engineering costs and the acquisition, that's not too bad. So with that, I would make a motion to accept Resolution 21-17.
Cindy Canarney seconds.
All in favor? Aye, Don Griffin.
Cindy Canarney, yes.
Nick Kappas, yes.
David
Meyerson,
Walter,
yes.
yes.
Deborah, then there was David Walters. Okay. All opposed, none. The motion carries.
Thank you.
The next item of business is possible adjournment unless someone has any other questions or comments.
I think, I think we're good.
All right.
So I'm just going to presume at our next meeting, we'll have new redevelopment commissioners and all that, and we'll have to elect a new president, a fearless leader.
Yes. Yes. And hopefully, we'll have a replacement for me soon.
All right. Well, I move for adjournment of March 15th Redevelopment Commission meeting.
I'll second that, and thanks to Don for all of his hard work on this.
Yeah, thanks, Don.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Don.
See you all.